Imagine a world where the sun never rises. No, we aren't talking about a post-apocalyptic wasteland or a distant planet in the corner of the galaxy. We're talking about you, a comfortable chair, and 365 days of absolute, crushing darkness. What happens to your brain when it's robbed of its most vital sense? Does your body begin to shut down like a machine out of power? Or does it adapt in ways that would make a superhero jealous? Grab your night vision goggles. Because today we're diving into, what if you lived in total darkness for 1 year? As you enter your specially designed pitch-black living space, you might expect a panic. But surprisingly, your body's first reaction might be unexpected. Just like when someone stops sleeping, the first 24 hours of a major change in your body can activate the mesolimbic pathway in your brain. This pathway releases dopamine, making you feel oddly happy and energetic. You might think, hey, this isn't so bad. I can finally get some thinking done. But don't let that early happiness trick you. It won't last long. Without visual signals in the world around you, your internal clock or your circadian rhythm begins to drift. Within a few hours, your reactions start to slow down. Your brain, like an astronaut returning from space, begins misfiring its usual signals. Simple tasks become more difficult, and your reaction times drop. Your body's already confused, and it's only been 1 day. By day 3, the challenging part begins, but it's a type of challenge you definitely didn't ask for. In total darkness, your brain can't regulate melatonin, the hormone that signals when to sleep. You might drift into a state, like someone stopping alcohol, where your brain shows alpha wave patterns. These waves usually occur only when you're awake, suggesting your brain is fooled into thinking you're active while you're actually trying to rest. Without light to mark your day, hallucinations set in. Starved of visual REM input, your brain starts bringing your dreams and nightmares to life in the void around you. You might see shapes moving in the corners of your vision, or hear sounds that resemble a dead body releasing trapped gases. It's just your mind filling the empty space. But that doesn't make it any less frightening. As you reach 1 month, your body starts to show the physical effects of your dark isolation. Without sunlight, your skin will look very pale, and your eyes might turn red from straining to find a light source that isn't there. Your immune system may begin to weaken, similar to that of a heavy drinker. About 2 weeks into any major body stress, your immune system can become so compromised that you risk even the simplest infections. However, there's a strange silver lining. If you used to spend a lot on late-night bar hopping, your bank account might suddenly look healthier. Stuck in a dark room for a year, you could save between $500 to $1,200 annually just by not buying drinks. You might not see the numbers in your banking app, but they're rising. By the halfway point, your body enters a state of biological survival. Not moving much and with a disrupted metabolism, your body may stop processing glucose properly. This leaves you without a steady energy supply, making you feel constantly tired, much like when your body uses all its energy to filter toxins from the blood. Your muscles may also begin to break down. Without its usual rhythms and nutrients, your body starts using its own protein for energy. Say goodbye to the muscle mass you worked hard to build. In the darkness, your body is essentially digesting itself to stay alive, metaphorically speaking. It's not as dramatic as being dissolved by an anaconda's stomach acids in 3 days, but the internal erosion of your strength is very real. You made it 365 days. The door is about to open, but who or what will walk out? Research on cave explorers and polar night studies shows that long periods of light deprivation change neural pathways in measurable ways. Your brain has spent a year reshaping itself around 3 senses instead of 4. While 1 year is enough to grow gills or lose your eyes, your brain has undergone significant rewiring. Your neural pathways are tough, but they are focused entirely on sound, touch, and smell. When you finally step back into the light, it won't feel like a walking toward the light near-death experience, but it may feel close. Your eyes dilated for a year, will find the sun's brightness absolutely blinding. So you're out. Your skin is pale, your muscles are weak, and you're probably a bit jumpy. What's next? The good news is that the human body is incredibly resilient. Just as the liver can begin to heal itself within weeks of stopping a toxic habit, your body will start to recover the moment you return to a natural cycle. Your kidneys will regain proper fluid balance, and your heart will start to regain strength, especially if you begin exercising again. However, some things might never be the same. Much like how you can't retrieve memories from a blackout after heavy drinking, the months spent in darkness might remain a blur of hallucinations and distorted time. You survived a year of biological death for your senses, a game over that you managed to restart. Is it worth it? Living in total darkness for a year would be an incredible test of endurance, but it comes with a steep cost: your physical health, mental stability, and muscle mass. While your immune system eventually returns to normal after a period away from the toxin of isolation, the stress on your heart and brain is significant. In the end, humans aren't meant to live in caves. We are beings of light, connected to the 24-hour cycle of our planet. Without it, we don't just lose our sight, we also start to lose what makes us human. But hey, at least you save enough money for that vacation you've always wanted. Maybe somewhere sunny? What do you think? Could you last a year in the dark? Or would you be screaming for a flashlight by day 2? And what should we try next? Should we find out what happens if you drink soda for a year? Or perhaps you'd rather know what happens if you get swallowed by an anaconda. Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another chance to ask, what if? But if you want to see what happens if AI takes over wars, that's pretty crazy too. Then click the left video. Bye.